Hello, viewers. Today, I'm excited to welcome every one of us to this broadcast on Hope Series with Pastor Chris. On Hope Series with Pastor Chris today, I want to share with you a very powerful story of a woman that made extraordinary success against all odds that life threw at her. Her name is Joan Kathleen Rowling. That's why I just call her J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling is a British author and an award-winning author of the fictional stories of the fantasy novels that we call Harry Potter. Though she was born a writer, because at the age of 6 she had written her first article on the Tale of the Rabbit that is called The Rabbit, or titled The Rabbit. But circumstances around her, the challenges she faced, were strong enough to jeopardize her dreams of becoming a great writer. Tonight, we're going to look at some of those challenges that she was plagued with as a young person. When she lost her mother, who was previously a source of inspiration to her, and it looked as though her life had ended. And then, at some point, J.K. Rowling got married. But the marriage lasted for just about 3 years. Though blessed with a daughter, Jessica, she and her husband divorced. So J.K. Rowling she suffered the pains of losing her mother. Secondly, she was plagued with the pain of divorce at a very tender age. And then she suffered financial crisis after she had lost her husband. She suffered severe financial crisis to the point that she practically lived on welfare. J.K. Rowling practically lived on welfare because she was unemployed. She had no means of livelihood as a single mother. J.K. Rowling suffered depression. She suffered depression and even contemplated committing suicide. These are some of the personal challenges she suffered. Eventually, she ventured into writing, and then her beautiful novels, the manuscript, began to suffer rejection, particularly the Harry Potter. She was rejected, that work was rejected by 12 publishers in a row, until finally it was accepted by Christopher Little, who published just about 500 copies of it and then paid her £2,500. However, that was not the end of the dream. As a manuscript, the draft of the Harry Potter was again taken over by Bloomsbury and published, and eventually became an award-winning title. With all that J.K. Rowling went through, she was resolute about her dreams, and she overcame all of the challenges. She overcame all of the challenges. How did she overcome the challenges? Number one, she took responsibility, full responsibility for her actions, and she rebuilt her life. J.K. Rowling took responsibility, full responsibility. She was not involved in the blame game. She didn't go about creating pity party, looking for people to pity her. She took responsibility for every of the darts that life threw at her. And made a testimony out of her experiences in life. She persevered. She held on to her dreams and kept on believing in her creative vision until it became a practical reality. She found her passion in writing, and so she poured all her energy into it, expressing her emotions and experiences in her writings. So what did she get out of it? What are the achievements of J.K. Rowling? She's a 59 years old woman who is still alive today. One, that same book, Harry Potter, that was rejected by 12 publishers, became a best-selling book at the time. As a matter of fact, as of 2023, more than 500 million copies of that book have been sold globally. Over 600 million copies of the Harry Potter book have been sold globally. Of course, you are aware the Harry Potter storyline became a blockbuster movie from which she earned so much fame and so much wealth from. She became the first writer to become a billionaire globally. J.K. Rowling, till today, is the first writer that became a billionaire globally. J.K. Rowling won several awards. As we speak, she's the 196th richest person in the UK with a net worth of about 820 million pounds. Till 2024, about January till 2025 this year, she was the highest selling living British author. That is the highest selling British author that is alive. Does this not inspire you? A woman who lost her mother at tender age, suffered divorce in her first marriage at tender age equally. The marriage lasted just for about 3 years. Suffered depression, suffered financial crisis here and there, to the point she was practically living on welfare with her daughter Jessica as a single mom. And all of that, a woman whose book was rejected by 12 publishers in a row, turn around to become the first billionaire writer. That same book of her that was rejected by 12 publishers became a best-selling book. So much so that over 600 million copies of that book has been sold between 1997 and 2024 when the book was first published. She has won several awards and become a global phenomenon with a net worth of nearly £1 million. Now, what lesson do we draw from the story of J.K. Rowling? Number one, I believe you also make your own deductions, your own lesson, but these are the few things that I saw from the life of J.K. Rowling. That it is not good to give up on your dreams no matter what the circumstances are. She had a dream to be a famous writer. She had a dream to be an award-winning writer. She had a dream to become a famous writer, powerful, wealthy writer. And like I said earlier, she began writing at the age of 6. But life threw many darts at her that made it almost impossible for that dream to come true. But she never gave up. Her manuscript was rejected by 12 publishers. That's good enough to let her know, or to convince, or for her to convince herself that her work was not good enough, was not going to fly. But she refused to give in. She refused to trash her dream. She held on to her dream. And so I charge everyone viewing this broadcast and that will view later, that no matter how small your dream is, or no matter how big it is, hold on to it. Don't throw it away. No matter the number of persons that may have rejected your dreams, spoke down on your dreams, and made you look like you are a failure, don't give in. Hold on to your dream. As a matter of fact, almost every dream that have succeeded, that has turned around to become a great enterprise, was at one point or the other rejected by some persons, spoken down, talked down by some persons. So no matter what you go through, no matter what it is, hold on to your dream. What are dreams? Dreams, are, in my own definition, are pictures of future possibilities. You see, your future is actually going to be shaped by the dream that you have in your heart presently. Yeah, sure. This is because in life, everything is actually created twice. First, at the level of the mind, and then in physical reality. So, don't give up on your dream no matter the circumstances. Second lesson I want us to draw from the story of J.K. Rowling tonight is that during your conveniences and inconveniences, keep pursuing your passion. Your passion is that inner energy that keeps you going, that keeps you excited, that keeps you moving even when the chips are down. So both when it is convenient and when it is not convenient, keep pursuing your passion. J.K. Rowling had a passion for writing. So even when there was nobody to read her manuscript, she kept on writing. When her work was being rejected, she kept on writing. She kept on writing. Today, the story is no longer the same. Everybody is looking out for her materials to consume. Third thing to draw from the story of J.K. Rowling is that people may reject your dreams, but don't trash it. Don't reject it yourself. People may speak down on your dream. People may call you names. As if you have a strong and compelling dream, people must say something about it. And majority of the people will say negative stuff about the dream, but don't trash it. And finally, number 4, remain hopeful. The scripture says, though a tree be cut down, but at the scent of water, it shall what? Sprout again. That's in Job chapter 14 and verse 7. The cutting down of a tree is not the end of the life of that tree. That your expectations were not met, or your expectation at a certain phase haven't been met, it's not enough reason for you to give up hope. To him that is joined to all the living, there is hope, because a living dog is far much better than a dead lion. Keep your hope alive. Your hope will strengthen you when there may be nothing physically good enough to be a source of strength to you. Your hope will give you joy even in pains. Yeah, you heard me well. Your hope will give you joy in pains. You'll be going through pains, going through disappointment, going through the pain of disappointment, of course, pain of frustration, pains of unmet expectations and all of that. But if you remain hopeful, you will keep joyful. Talking about Jesus. Because of the hope he had, he was able to despise the scorning. And of course, at the end of the day, the hope paid for him as he sat on the right hand side of the Father. So I summarize tonight by reminding you again that in all you do and in all that you go through, don't allow your hope to fade. Keep your hope alive. If you lose money, you may have lost something, but that can still be recovered. But if you have lost hope, you're as good as a dead man. So keep your hope alive. In that relationship, keep your hope alive. In that business that it looks as if nothing good is going to come out of it, keep your hope alive. You might be in ministry. It looks as if nothing good is coming out of it. You have a powerful message, but nobody is coming. Nothing. Keep your hope alive. Hold on to your hope. Remember that though a tree be cut down, but at the scent of water, it shall what? Sprout again. At the scent. There's hope that at the scent of water, it shall sprout again. You are failing and failed severally in business. You may have failed severally in career pursuit, in academics, and whatever. Nothing you have gone through in life is good enough to jeopardize your hope. I believe that this short broadcast has inspired somebody. And if it did, don't forget to leave your feedback either at the comment section or you send me a DM. Let me know how the broadcast inspired you or ministered to you. God bless you until I come your way again on Hope Alive channel. My name remains Pastor Chris. Bye for now.